Ladies and gentlemen, Laurie Cardoza Moore with Proclaiming Justice to the Nations. And I want to give you just a quick update about what's going on here at PJTN this week. And I know that we're all very busy working. There is a lot going on. And of course, with the upcoming elections, we are now 2 weeks away from the most important election in the history of the United States of America. And also yesterday, I was able to participate in the 4th Annual Israel Christian Media Summit. And the Israeli Government Press Office puts this event on every year and gathers the Christian media to provide facts on the ground for Christians who are engaged in media so that we can go back, we have the facts, we can go back and report the information that is shared by the Israeli Press Office with us, with those of us who are leaders in Christian media, to share with our constituents across the country and really around the world. So I want to just, if you did not get a chance to see the conference, there's links below. You can watch the statement that I prepared for that media summit, as well as the whole conference in total. And I just, for the sake of time, I just want to highlight a couple of things that really stood out for me that I want to share with you, because you all know that our fall campaign is focused on getting out the vote, because there were, in the last presidential election, there were over 40 million Christian women who did not vote for the president. And ladies and gentlemen, that's unacceptable. We as Christians need to participate in the government process. We are a government of the people and by the people, and we, the people, determine who our leaders are, and we will be held accountable by Almighty God for the people that we put in office. So some of the information that I want to share with you that I thought was really interesting, because they did talk about the media bias, and they also talked about how Israelis perceive the elections that are coming up. And I thought this was extremely telling and wanted to share this information with you, that there was several polls that were conducted and shared. One was from I-24 News, and they showed that 63% of Israelis favor President Trump, as opposed to 19% of Israelis supporting Joe Biden. There was another statistic, the poll showed that 75 to 80% of evangelicals support President Trump. That was another interesting statistic. And one more, the Orthodox Jewish community in the United States, 83% of Orthodox Jews, again, this is Bible-believing Jews, just like evangelical Bible-believing Christians, 83% of Orthodox Jews support President Trump. I thought that was really telling, and I thought you all needed to hear that information. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I just want to encourage you, if you have not voted yet, please, I know that early voting is still going on in several states across the country. You need to get out and vote. You need to make sure your family is voting, your friends are voting, your neighbors are voting. If you don't know where local officials stand on these issues, some of you are going to be voting for state legislators. I just want to encourage you, you need to find out where your elected leaders stand on these issues, especially with regards to Israel, especially with regards to education, indoctrinating our children with propaganda. Do they support the 1619 Project or the anti-Semitic Black Lives Matter movement? We need to know all of this, ladies and gentlemen, because if these people, if this is their position and this is what they support, we need to vote them out of office. So again, I want to thank you all for your continued support and your prayers of PJTN. We could not do it without you. And again, we got to pray, we've got to vote, and we must take a stand. So ladies and gentlemen, God bless you and thank you. Don't forget, share this video with your family and friends. We have to get out the vote. Now is the time. We have 2 weeks left for early voting, and of course November 3rd is Election Day, and we must all pray and I'd ask God to have mercy on this nation at this time. So thank you so much for all you do on behalf of our Jewish brethren, the state of Israel, and these United States.